Hi you guys, how is everyone feeling? Like, I'm making this video because I'm feeling like shit, and like some people of course are going to be feeling really good with this crazy January energy, and some people are going to be like taking a beating from life, which is what I'm kind of going through. Last night I had like a breakdown. I just lost it, and I was like cussing out God and the universe and this whole awakening, and I just was going through a really rough night. Obviously, I'm feeling a lot better today. Awakening is not like all beauty. It's beautiful, but there's so much pain and struggle in awakening, and that's why most of us have awakened. I just saw 111. That's why most of us have awakened from pain and suffering, which is not everyone. There's so many different types of awakenings, but what I went through was deep depression, not wanting to live anymore, and bad social anxiety, heartbreak, multiple heartbreaks. That's definitely what caused my awakening. So as horrible as all those things were to go through, what's beautiful is the ending, and my higher self or oversoul or whatever you want to call it chose those circumstances. As much as we hate to realize, we do choose everything that happens to us to help break us open. And there's a saying, you find your light in the darkness, and it's just a series of ups and downs. It's this beautiful, magnificent evolution that you're going through, but at the same time, everything that you know and everything that you ever knew comes crashing down, and yeah, everything that you thought you were and everything you thought reality was, it's like you get the rug pulled out from underneath of you. And for me, that was my security. So it took a lot to go through that process. Like, my awakening's been very beautiful, but it's been very hard, and I don't talk about the bad parts because it's hard to talk about things when you're going through it. I was thinking, like, when this was all over with, it would probably be easier for me to talk about, but why not talk about it while I'm in the midst of it? Because I'm sure other people are struggling right now too. Like, awakening is not all rainbows and butterflies. You literally have to let a part of yourself die, and it hurts. I was dying last night. A part of me, I felt like, died. I'm not gonna state specifically what I'm going through because it's too personal at this time, but I want to talk about how I've been secluding myself from everyone. It hurts my own family. I have kind of cut every single person that I have ever been into contact with out of my life, and I don't know why, but all I know is that's what I need. And so I retreat, and that's what I need to heal. So a lot of people don't understand it, and they get hurt and they don't understand, but everyone handles awakening differently. And so for me, I can't be around anyone. I'm too sensitive to people's energy. It throws me off completely. Every time I talk to anyone, it just 444. It just throws me off, and I don't feel good. I feel, how I feel good right now is being completely alone, like alone, completely alone. Besides my daughter, I don't know. Have you guys been going through that? How has everyone been dealing with like the bad side of awakening? Like depression, social anxiety. I can't even go to the grocery store. I don't even like going through drive-thrus. I have to wear like sunglasses. I hate looking people in the eyes. I hate when people are mean to me. So many people are mean to me. It makes me cry sometimes. And then like when people are nice, I just appreciate them so much that I almost want to be like a crazy person and like thank them for being nice, but that's how people should be. Except humans are not like that. And so that's why what's funny about like starseed light workers is they say we have a love-hate relationship with humans, which is very, very true. So obviously I am human right now, but for starseeds, our human lifetime, this human lifetime, it's like a disguise. So I don't consider myself like a normal human. I can't eat, and that's part of the energies. And then like my depression came back full swing last night, and I was just crying, saying like, I don't want to exist. Like, not only do I just want to not be here anymore, but I just wish I was never born. That's what I was saying last night. I just wish none of this ever happened, and that I just was gone and never had to exist or experience anything. And it was painful, and I was just like yelling at God and getting mad at everyone, and everything came back, and I had a full-on breakdown. I was on the carpet like screaming, like ready to rip my own hair out. It was tough, and I'm still going through it. And I just want to make this video in case it helps anyone, because I know a lot of you guys are going through struggles too. Like, it's part of our awakening. We have to be broken down to find that strength and that light inside of us. We will lose things that are important to us and people that are important to us, but there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture and a bigger purpose and a reason for all of this. So despite looking at it from the ego point of view, I highly suggest feeling through it. Don't think your way through this tough energy shift right now. You have to feel your way through it. Feel, surrender. Surrendering is important. I have surrendered multiple times to the universe and like threw my hands up and said, I give up. Whatever needs to happen or can happen. It's total surrender. You just have to surrender to your higher self, the universe, and know that there's other forces at work in your life. We also chose our destiny before we incarnated, and that has to play out how we planned it. And when we are born, we forget all that. And so it's hard to realize that we do choose these circumstances for ourselves. And they hurt, but in the end, they make you stronger, and you learn from them, and you grow from them. 1111. And that's the point, growth. The only thing, I think it's a Socrates quote, the only thing that is permanent is change. So you have to go with the flow with this awakening, because it's gonna, a lot is gonna change. And it's not gonna be all easy. It's gonna be very 1144. It's gonna be very painful. So that's really all I have to say is, like, life's been tough the last few days, and I was just at my highest point after my reading in Mount Shasta. I was so happy. I thought nothing could ever take that from me, but it's the 1212. It's the fluctuations. We're gonna go through a lot of fluctuations with awakening. It's one day you'll feel like you want to die, and the next day you feel like alive and that you just love life and everything in it, and you're so excited and happy. And then it just keeps going back and forth like that until I can't speak from experience because I'm still in the middle of it. So I can't say if this goes on forever or what happens. Learning so much every day, and I really, we're all eternal students. I don't think you'll ever hit a point in your awakening where you're like, oh, I know everything. It's actually the opposite. you start realizing you don't know anything, and you're only touching the surface of anything. It's crazy. It's a lot of information, a lot of stuff. So I don't know if any other people are having trouble eating, sleeping. I can't eat. I feel nauseous. I know it's the energy mixed with what I'm going through with my personal life, but it's brutal and it's hard. So I just wanted to make this video in case anyone else is going through it, because I don't really like to talk about the bad, like, side of awakening, but I think that's really important. I think it's important to talk about the good and the bad. I can't think of anything else to say. I love you guys. I hope you're doing okay, and if anyone needs anyone to talk to, I'm here. For me personally, I like to just go inside when I'm going through hard times and deal with it that way, because I know I have the inner strength. I just need time, and I think a lot of people are going through this too. So I love you guys, and I hope everyone's doing okay. I will be okay, and everyone's gonna be okay, and everything's gonna be all right, and there is hope. Don't lose hope. Bye, you guys.